Yes. Hey, Gio. Just
Well,
wanted to start out asking you just your overall thoughts on the performance and what maybe the most glaring issues were that you identified from the sideline.
yeah, I mean, I thought we managed the game very well in the first half. I think we had a lot of things in control. I think at the end of the half, we could have been 3-1 if we took advantage of the last two opportunities that we had. But we were in control. We were in control, yes, not a lot with the ball, which is something that needed to be a little bit better, maybe to keep the ball a little bit more. But we were in control in a very organized way. And even in that organized way, they found one moment to score the goal. Everything else we managed very well. And we just had to continue to make sure that we carry on the second half the same idea. This is a difficult place. We need to be organized. That's the most important thing. We know what the dangers on, and then 3 minutes of distraction, and then the game changed completely. 3 minutes in which we give in the opportunity for them to be able to score two goals that were definitely manageable, and then now we're chasing the game, and then at the end we got a little bit unlucky as well with Jimmy getting hurt. We had to make another substitution, and towards the end we tried to spark the team in throwing everything that we can up front, and trying to see if we spark the team with attacking players, with Nathan, Niasgoda, Seba, in trying to make sure that we get more guys into higher positions. And that you are going to concede a little bit some spaces. We took out Bravo also to make sure that he doesn't get any yellows and he can be available for next game, but also for Loria to make sure that he gave us a little bit more attack on the left side. And then that fourth goal, I take it as a responsibility in changing the shape, in throwing everything that we can to try to, to come back into the game. But the big thing for me is just giving the game away in 3 minutes, allowing them to be able to score 2 goals when we had a lot of the control of the match, for the majority, of the game. Maybe we got a little bit, the feeling that we could have gone more and we opened ourselves more, and that's how we conceded. We have to analyze that, but the reality is that those 2 goals completely changed the game.
All right, we'll go to Rocky next.
Hi, Gio. Sorry about the loss. Couple things. How is Moreno and Jimmy Chara doing, and how difficult was it to adjust after they were subbed off?
Yeah, I mean, Santi had a spasm in his back, and then he started feeling dizzy. I actually tried to hold it as much as I could on the field to finish the half. That way we made a substitution the half. And still with a little bit of dizziness, he was able to create a few moments, but he couldn't run back. He couldn't, at some point he couldn't do some things because especially the spasm in his back besides the dizziness. So we had to change him. We have to analyze a little bit now how he's feeling. He was a little bit on the table right now, trying to close his eyes and regain, a little bit of stability.
Thank you. Gio, I was just curious if you could talk a bit about the road form and your struggles away from home so far this season.
The goals away from home this season?
The struggles. The fact that you struggled to win away from home.
Yeah, no, I think I wouldn't relay the game today with all the games. I don't think that we have struggled in the sense of, some of the game in the way we play in all the games. I think games like Cincinnati, games like Dallas, and other games that we've been away, St. Louis, we manage things well, and unfortunately sometimes we come a little short. I think today was just a different situation. I think this is in the second half. I will say it, that is similar to the situation that we had in Atlanta in the second half. But probably second to that is being probably the second half in which we conceded those 2 goals in an easy way, and then we didn't finish the game the right way. But also I will take responsibility as well in substitutions, in changing the shape to a diamond, to try to throw more players forward and try to create something more in the hope that we could, to find a way to tie with the players that we had. And that I take that responsibility. But I think I wouldn't relate this game with all the games that we have done well. But definitely this one, very disappointing, and not a good performance after we gave up, all the good things that we were doing and the control that we had in the game, and make the game a lot more difficult for us.
Paul, Dan, did you have a question for Frank?
Yeah, Frank, just talk about the conditions and how that played into the game as it unfolded.
Well, it wasn't easy, hard pitch, very hot, it's different from Portland. But we're not gonna make excuses. But we have to acknowledge that that was difficult as well. You could ask anybody in the team, they will say the same. But once again, no excuse. Yeah, that's the game.
What changed after halftime?
What changed? I don't know. I think we just had to keep going the same way as we started, which we didn't do. And of course, in the football game, you have to keep the same focus through the whole game, and we didn't do that. That's why we conceded some goals. Yeah.
Talk about your first half, the goal, and then a couple other good chances that you had. Just talk me through those.
Well, I think the goal, I was at the right time and at the right position, so yeah, I just had to, kick it in, with the left foot. The other one, I think, was with the head. It was hard to see the ball, I just tried to put it in, but yeah, unfortunate. And the third one, I think I shot, past the defender and shoot, we have to keep going and try again, and it's not easy. Yeah.
And just talk about the mood in the locker room and where guys are emotionally after a game like that.
Well, of course, everybody's down. Everybody's disappointed. We have a good squad, good team. Good players. So we can't allow things like that to happen. I hope we learn from that one. And you could see guys down there, very disappointed. Heads down. Of course, it's normal. It's hard to take it. But we have to work and try again.
All right, we'll wrap on that question. Thank you, Frank, for your time, and safe travels back to Portland.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.